Hello, Bucs fans. Welcome back to Real Bucs Talk. In today's video, we're going to go over the defense and look at the big plays that were allowed against the Patriots. Now, a lot of this was just good execution by the Patriots, but also it was little mistakes by the Buccaneers that allowed these plays to happen. And just some of it, you just it's easy to fix. Like these are correctable things that they can definitely correct. And even here, like this is a third, I think, third and long situation, and they allowed the run, big gain. So, but at the same time, you look how they called this, and they really got the Buccaneers out of position. So watch Jacob Parrish here. He's usually a very good run defender. And what he's going to do is he's going to drop back, and they're kind of running like an inverted, zone coverage here. Single high, you have McCollum who's going to guard the short area. Parrish dropping back into his zone. They're expecting some type of pass play here, but again, it's just a great call by the Patriots and really got the Bucs off guard. So as we let it run here, look right here, Servase Dennis is trying to get over there, but unfortunately, I mean, this could be potentially a hold, but again, it's just good execution um, by the Patriots. They get Anthony Nelson blocked down. He's trying to get inside instead of maintaining that edge. You got it looks like, yeah, McCollum over here. Got to find ways to get off blocks, and guys just weren't doing it. And then you have Winfield who's going to come in and crash and try to hold up the play. And unfortunately, again, just good block here by the offensive lineman 76. He kind of gets Winfield out. Tyke has a chance to really run and cut this down, but he misses with a poor angle, doesn't get the play, and it's just a good run, good finish by Henderson. And here you go on the reverse angle. As we slow it down, look at here. I mean, Sarase trying to get off that block, but I don't know. Maybe that's a hold. But you can see like the defensive line didn't do a good job of like kind of slowing the pace down. They were able to get the pin and pull, but at the same time, you see Jacob Parrish isn't there. So it was just really a well executed play and a very timely play call because you don't have Parrish there to, sniff out that play and sniff the run where he's really good at run defense. And then here, Tyke Smith kind of overruns it and he's going to slide and slip here as he's trying to make a tackle and just doesn't work out. Um, so again, that was the first of the big plays that I saw that were allowed. And again, you have to credit the Patriots, but it's something where little things the Buccaneers can fix, and you got to maintain your gap discipline, making sure you pursue. Now, here, this is the first big touchdown of the day for the Patriots. You're going to see this matchup here, Kyle Williams versus Benjamin Morrison, who's in for Jamel Dean. And they have a heavy set look, fullback, running back. Um, Basically, this is 22 personnel. So just look at how they're going to run this and really do a good job of the play action fake. And they're going to catch the Bucs again as we'll let it run here. There we go. And just look at that play action fake. You get everybody kind of sucked in. You have this level right here. They're going to the run first. And it's a great play because you're going to have Matt Collins run an over. You're going to have Kyle Williams run it over. So basically a double crosser. Um, and they're also playing zone. So you have McCollum here who is basically passing off. You see passing off Matt Collins there to Winfield, who's going to come in. He's picking up that zone. You would think, and this is where I think the mess up occurred. Tyke Smith kind of goes straight back instead of, I think he was supposed to go out this way and cover that area. But either way, just a great design. And they attacked Morrison here with Williams speed. He's able to get by And it's also just a great pass here by Drake May. Again, I think there was a little mix up there. You see the interference. Morrison's trying to undercut this. Unfortunately, it was a bad angle. Great throw, and ends up being a touchdown for 6. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate. A lot of little things that they can clean up. Here's a reverse angle. You can see like how that play action really gets that level, and you have one-on-one basically here. But you can see Tyke Smith right there. I don't know if he was supposed to back up more towards the sideline, but there's just a mix up and just a great throw by Drake May. And that's right on the money. And Morrison gets out of balance, and then he's off to the races, and he's going to score. So just unfortunate. Again, timely play by New England, really good execution, but you got to clean it up. You got to fix it. Now, here, I think, is where Todd Bowles and the defense are going to be very upset because as a run play and allowing explosives like this, got to be better. And like even here, you got to maintain your gaps. I know Nelson's trying to get to the outside here. You have Tyke Smith coming in and trying to fill that gap. It looks like he potentially got held here by Matt Collins, but again, guys have to find ways to get off blocks and fill and be more aggressive. Roberts trying to get pushed, find a way to get inside and penetrate, and he gets pushed out. So you have to give the credit to the Patriots as well. They did a good job of blocking and then finishing the run, and he gets through that gap, and no one's there. And it's off to the races again, and just too much speed to catch up for anybody. And we'll see it here better on the reverse angle. So what's going to happen is Roberts here, he's going to try to win inside. Nelson is going to try to win outside. Nobody does. Tyke Smith's going to try to come down here and fill this gap. It doesn't happen. So as we slow the play down, again, and Levante David coming up the middle, you have Servassier coming back to the other side, and he's filling that gap. I know a lot of people were complaining about what Servassier was doing, but he's just doing his job. He's maintaining his gap responsibility. Unfortunately, right here, 76 does a good job of getting movement here, creating that alley. And you have Nelson here who can't get off the block. But watch here, Matt Collins. I'll let you guys be the judge. I mean, it looks like potentially he gets away with a hold right there. He's pulling that jersey, and Tyke can't make the play. But at the same time, I want to see Tyke or somebody needs to just get off a block, and you got to be able to find a way to make the tackle. And from there, it's off to the races, and he's going to score. So just these little things that can be cleaned up. And here's another one. This is going to be a big pass play, and unfortunately, the Patriots didn't score on this throw. But here's another situation. It's third and long. And that is something where the Patriots are one of the best teams in the league at converting. And basically, they're going to have Matt Collins, and he's going to kind of run like a double move, like a fake post, and then he's going to go downfield. And McCollum here, just you can't be lazy with this. You can't be lazy with your eye discipline, and don't lose track of where that receiver is. And you're seeing Drake May here. He's holding that ball. And right here, you're looking at the quarterback, and instead you need to get on your horse and get down there to Matt Collins, and he just doesn't get the burst that you need to catch up to this. It ends up being a big play and a great throw, just execution, and that is something that the Buccaneers gonna have to improve on moving forward. It's just little things that you just can't have, especially on third and long. You just can't allow that. And here's the reverse angle. The Bucs are trying to run basically a stunt game here. Roberts going this way, Nelson coming in. Same thing with Vita Vea and Yaya. You have Dennis and David dropping back into their zones. And unfortunately, the pass rush does not quick enough. You see, it's a little bit slow as far as the stunt work, and Yaya just gets there a little bit too late. Great job by Drake May to hang in there and just put a absolute dime on this pass right here. That is great job and execution. Zion, you can't be, lackadaisical in coverage. And that is something that just can't happen. And again, it's easy fixes moving forward. But you know, outside of these plays that I'm showing you, the Bucs defense did a good job. But at the same time, you can't allow these types of plays to happen. And this was the absolute backbreaker right here. You got, I think it's 2nd down and 9, maybe 2nd down and 10. Bucs are trying to get a 3-and-out here and basically get the ball back with some time left in hopes to score a last-minute touchdown. But this was a big component right here, Tonga, the defensive tackle that they put at fullback, and he's going to come around here and have a very impactful block. And Antoine Winfield, unfortunately, doesn't fit this correctly. And now, again, the defensive front for the Bucs did a good job of creating chaos here and basically bulldozing the Pats O line. The problem is Winfield didn't force Henderson to cut this back, and you're going to see this as the play reveals. Also, another note, Tyke Smith is not on the field for this play. You have Merriweather here on the opposite side. So that's something to keep track of and notice. But as we let the play run, as you can see, they're forcing good gap containment right here. They're forcing the play to go this way. That's where it's going. It's trying to get to the outside, potentially maybe create a cutback lane. But the Bucs are doing a good job of maintaining gap discipline throughout. The issue is going to be Winfield trying to cut inside of Tonga here instead of hitting him and forcing him to the inside. And he gets cut blocked right there, or not cut blocked, but he takes a bad angle and he allows the outside to happen, as we're going to see here. And Levante just can't get there either because, again, you're defensively, your responsibility on any type of outside run, you're trying to force this back to the help. And especially when you're the last component or the last part of defense, your job is to continue to force this way. You don't want to cut back a different angle and allow the running back to get around. So that's key. Like Winfield, and the funny thing is, Winfield did this earlier in the game. He did a great job of forcing the running back to cut back because he played the ball the right way, and it ended up being, a no gain. And he basically it was a goal line before the half. Like he did a good job of forcing him back into your teeth of your defense, and unfortunately, it doesn't happen here. Levante can't get to him with a shoestring tackle, and it's off to the races. And that's something that's just got to be better. You just can't let this happen. We'll see a better angle of it here on the reverse. So here's same play, and you can see like Winfield, you just got to do a better job. You got to continue to go this way and really hedge this blocker and cut him down. Force that running back. You want to force him back here into the teeth of your defense and really make him make a change of direction. So that was important. And that's what we talk about when 11 working as one. Guys have to do their responsibility and do their job. Winfield tries to get, take a shortcut here and get through the defensive tackle. And I understand that's probably a business decision because Tonga's a huge human being and he doesn't want to get, blown over. But at the same time, you have to do your job, and it just doesn't work out. And then the rest is history. So defensively, the Bucs just got to clean it up. You got to do your responsibility. You got to do your job. And that's something that hopefully gets fixed this week against Buffalo. It's going to be important. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that analysis. Let us know what you guys think. Hit that like button. Comment down below your thoughts. And with that said, until the next one.